Anything and everything combined of all the time begin to rip the thoughts right out the sky. I'm flying, I'm so high again.
Again.
Welcome back to the Pouring Rain podcast. I am Bert.
And I'm Balls.
And we are missing Mr. Ken Chaba. He is transferring all of his information from his droid.
It's about fucking time. Jesus.
To his Apple. He's like, it's taking long. I'm like, it wouldn't have taken years if you would have done that shit when you were supposed to.
Using DOS.
So while Kenny fixes his dial-up, we're going to try to entertain you guys today. Crypto's holding strong after the Fed released. It was half, right? Because it was 0.5 the last time they raised it.
Mm-hmm.
And this time it's 0.25.
Yep.
So, you know what I mean? They're slowing it. Crypto Casey says they're doing it because of, elections. Next year is going to be an election year. So they need the market to perform well this year. I still think it's a fake fucking...
Well, there's no real, that's the thing. So there's no real institutional money coming in. You know what I mean? So it's all still,
speculative?
Yeah, speculative. It's all kind of it's fake because they're not printing more money. No. So there's no real money coming in. So it's all it's all fake. It's all bullshit. It's just if you're up, sell some because it's going to come right the fuck back down.
Exactly. You should be selling it. What's your percentage? What's your percentage plan? This is not financial advice.
It's not financial advice at all.
We are idiots. Don't listen to us.
I am way fucking down, by the way. So don't listen to a fucking word.
But if you're up, let's say, what's a good time to sell a little bit? Like if you're up 30%, should you sell percentage?
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what your goal is. I mean, if you're really, I would say this: if you're really watching the markets, you're really and you're doing more swing trading type of stuff, then 20-30%. I think that's a good grab. You know what I mean, that's a good amount to at least take some profit and kind of wait to see what happens. But it also has to do with the sentiment of the market. If put it this way, if your fucking asshole uncle who's never fucking talked about crypto before is talking about crypto, you should probably sell. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, I can't wait. I'm thinking about buying some Bitcoin. You should sell. When the people who don't know shit or aren't involved in it at all are talking about it and talking about buying stuff, that it's getting towards the top.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good indicator.
Reaching the masses. And
again, I'm an idiot. So I'm just go off of I think back to the last bull market we had, during what was it, April 21, when it was fucking it was Bitcoin's up around 70,000.
68 I think was.
Yeah,
something crazy like that.
But, and I'm thinking about all the people who are talking about it and all the people who've never fucking talked about it in their life. And all of a sudden I was like, this is going to happen this is going on forever. No.
It never goes on forever, guys.
And I was up then. You know what I mean? I was actually I was up almost 80% of my money at that point, at that time. And I didn't sell anything because I was like, this is going to keep happening. But live and learn, man. Now I know.
Man. We're new to this. You know what I mean? We
now I know.
More people to get into it.
So you have to look for little markers.
It's boring. All the what do you call it? The geriatrics fucking hate it. They think it's evil. And Crypto Casey, I don't know if she read someone else's tweet or she put this out as a tweet, but she said America's officially a geriatric. What is it?
Gerontocracy.
Gerontocracy. It's one of the greatest words I ever heard. America is a gerontocracy. Yep. Oh my God. Yeah, man. The grandpas are, are running this place now.
Dude.
And they won't let go.
Look at our commander-in-chief.
They won't let go.
Holy shit. Did you ever think that you would ever see this in your lifetime?
No.
See an old man with dementia fucking running the planet pretty much? Or
it's not a good look for America right now.
It's not a good look. It's awful.
It's not a good look.
We got Chinese balloons coming through.
What do you, I don't know what to make of that. I don't know. Would they send a balloon to spy?
I just think it's hilarious that they sent a balloon. That's the funniest thing in the world.
I think it's it's probably here. Let me
won't notice.
Let me fuck with these guys for a little bit.
No one will notice.
And they shot it down, right?
Yeah, it was over Myrtle Beach. They shot it down.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
that's crazy. The conspiracy theorists though, they came out strong.
God.
Man.
Well,
quite strong.
Oh, I keep hearing about, because everyone's like, this would have never happened under Trump. Of course, everyone fucking says that shit. But then apparently this happened like 3 times under Trump. But it just never. But I'm also like,
but nobody's ever heard of it.
But no one ever heard of it.
He didn't let the news out. He's like, dead that shit.
Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know what to believe anizanymore. Like,
exactly.
I hate
I feel
everything.
I feel like anything that they would have told Trump that could have been potentially embarrassing, he deaded that shit.
But at the same time, like the media was so against him that there's no way for him. Like that dude. I mean, really, like you really think about it, like dude, the fucking media hated him because he didn't play ball with them. He wasn't on their team. Anybody. So I don't know.
Still funny.
It's just fucking hilarious. The balloon. I mean, it's a fucking balloon, dude. Like of all the things in the world.
What?
You couldn't even make it look cool.
What can you see from that? Even if you have like the cameras or microscopic, like what the fuck are you gonna? What are you gonna?
I just want to know.
What are you gonna find out?
So
like, what's the best way to invade?
So the biggest thing they were talking. The biggest thing they were talking about was that it was sitting over ballistic missile sites. So I guess they were looking at. I'm like, but I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, but don't we do this with satellites?
Yeah,
not balloons.
Like, not balloons. Like I don't understand why everybody panicked like that. It's just weird
because it's fucking hilarious.
It still makes me.
And this country is hilarious. Like during it, I'll still never get over the fact that when shit went down with the pandemic and we're like, yo, we're shutting everything down. Everybody fought over toilet paper. Of the one thing, toilet paper.
Because everybody was shitting their pants.
I'm like, wait, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is everyone got to take a fucking shit?
And that's the thing. Like you said, you don't believe anything anymore.
No.
Was that a trumped up fucking thing? Like when everything started to shut down, I happened to be in BJ's, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jess was making fun of it. She's like, what is the fucking everybody's going crazy over toilet paper? And I'm like, listen, I said I just walked by the toilet paper thing, the Berkeley Jensen, their brand one. And I was like, and there was only 1 pack left. Should I grab it? She said yes. So it's like, it's funny, but it's like, why would you need, of all things, man? You could use almost anything to wipe your ass. Take a fucking shower. Or
stop being a bunch of savages and get a bidet like I have. The fuck is wrong with you guys? I'm sorry.
I don't have a bidet.
I'm sorry, but motherfuckers, like seriously, I don't know why people don't have bidets. It is the best thing on the fucking planet. Seriously, you watch like when you get up when your hands are fucking dirty, you just fucking wipe it off with a piece of towel. No, you wash it. You wash that thing. You get it wet. You get some soap in it. All right, there's no soap coming out of this thing, but still, it's some water up in that asshole. You know what I mean?
Jesus, yeah, man, get it clean, man. I get it.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna get you one. I'm buying you one.
Oh, that's it. I'm getting a bidet, guys.
When's your birthday?
In December. You got plenty of time.
Oh shit! Maybe I'll get one for Valentine's Day.
So stupid.
Very easy to set up too. It's called Tushy. Tushy. Yeah, it's great. You can get the heated ones too, so like you don't want to blast your ass with like cold water.
Jesus Christ, we're having this conversation,
dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. That's what, dude. I went to
Italy.
Italy.
Part for me, blasting my ass with fucking cold water.
Yeah, I went to Italy.
I don't want that.
And that's what changed my life. I was like, I gotta try this out because everywhere you stayed, you had a bidet.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I gotta try this thing out. And I was like, oh my god, what have I been doing? We're fucking savages here. We really are. We're gross. 90% of the assholes are gross. On this
We're in
planet.
the Stone Ages.
We are when it comes to
When it comes to everything,
butt
when
hygiene,
comes to law, butt hygiene, all kinds
it's
of
a real
shit.
thing, people.
And what'd you say about I didn't read this yet, but Nancy Pelosi sold a bunch of
Oh yeah, she sold like $3 million in Amazon, and
the day before it crashed,
right before they released this, like some kind of like they're doing some kind of like
restructuring or something.
No, it was like I think they were doing some kind of like someone was looking into it, like about some fucked up shit they did. I don't fucking know. I can't really remember. Like I kind of glanced over the article, but yeah, she's a piece of shit.
It's like they're about to be audited. Let's sell.
Yeah, she knew about it.
Like
It was some kind of like I think like either a congressional or some kind of official like investigation into it.
And it pisses you off because it's not illegal, but you're like, why is it not illegal? Mm-hmm. It's unethical, 100%.
Yeah.
But
so they can
do it, and these are the people that would vote to not be able to do it, and they're never going to do that.
they just the Republicans just introduced a bill called the Pelosi Law. They actually named it the Pelosi Law. The dude changed it, and it's now this like long-winded fucking like name to it. But pretty much what it would do is it would not allow members of Congress and I believe the Senate,
Their spouses,
and their spouses to trade securities.
Yeah,
because of insider information.
Of course, dude. Why do they all go in paupers and come out millionaires? Because they
know what's
shit.
happening before anything happens.
They know shit.
Just like pre-pandemic, all those motherfuckers sold shit because they understood what was about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They had the inside scoop. They're like, "Yo, we're about to shut this whole fucking shit down.
Yeah, let's get out of this.
Get out
because we don't know how it's
going
to end up."
And I'm kind of like, "Yo, man, don't hate the player, hate the fucking game." At the same time, you know what I mean? Like they're fucking playing the game.
That's what I mean. It's not illegal. So
I'd do the same fucking thing if I had that information.
Exactly.
You know what I mean,
it's human fucking.
But I'd go to jail probably. That's the fucked up part.
That you go to jail now, but if you were in the Congress, it'd be
Mm-hmm.
free. And it's a shame. It's a shame that they get to do that shit. You know what I mean?
She's a piece of shit anyway.
And they're also dealing on a huge scale. Like they're selling millions.
$3 million. She's the best trader of all time.
Of course. She's operating at what do we say? Like 90%?
Something 80 to 90% or something like that. Get the fuck out of here.
No trader.
They're beating the stock market. They're the only people on the planet who have ever beat the stock market. Like the best traders on Wall Street haven't beat the stock market. They did good.
They're not psychic, dude. Like you said, they just know shit.
The only motherfucker who did was Barry Madoff, and we know why. Watch that documentary. Really good.
It was terrible.
You didn't like it?
No, I mean.
What he did?
What he did was just fucking
he ruined it. I felt really bad for that the French guy.
For his kids.
Oh, yeah. His kids.
I felt bad for you know what I mean? And they, like, one of them killed himself.
Mm-hmm.
The other one died not too much later, maybe 10 years later, but he had cancer. But they were, like, ostracized.
Yeah,
and they had no idea. Like, even his
wife
had
nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Even his wife had no idea that he was doing that.
She didn't even know. It was. Did you see the whole thing? Like, when he fucking said it, he was like, it's a Ponzi scheme. She's like, what's a Ponzi scheme? She didn't even know.
She didn't even know.
She's just young.
It's just crazy, man. It's a shame. But
Lady
like you said, he ruined people.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably killed themselves over that shit.
Well, that's why I said I really felt bad for that one. He was like, I think he was like some kind of like diplomat, but he was like a financial advisor for all this like royal money over in Europe.
Oh my god!
And he had all their money tied up in Madoff's fucking shit. And the one dude who was figuring it out kind of came to him first. Was like he was trying to bring him away from Madoff and was like, listen, this shit, there's no way for him to do this. Like it's a fucking whatever he's doing. It's a Ponzi scheme. He's like, it has to be. He's like, this cannot perform the way with the options the way he's saying he's doing it with options. He's like, it's impossible for him to do this, to perform it this way. And the guy's like, listen, pretty much he's like, listen, I have all of my money, all of my clients' money, all tied up in this. He's like, if this isn't real, I'm a dead man, regardless.
Yeah, regardless.
And the dude killed himself. Like they found out and everything like that. He slit his fucking wrists over a trash can in his office, so that he wouldn't make a mess for the fucking maid, for the cleaning lady in the office. Like he was like actually like a good dude, like a nice guy
to the end,
and like
Jesus
did that.
Christ.
I was like, that's the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard because he lost all this money. He lost all of his family's money, all of this royal money, overseas.
Yeah, dude, they don't fuck around.
They were probably gonna fucking kill him no matter what. That's what he was looking at. He's probably like, I'm just gonna take myself out.
Yeah, I mean,
so I don't fuck with my family. Hopefully.
Jesus.
But who knows?
But that's the kind of shit that these people do. They're doing that Bernie Madoff shit, but it's legal and it's real. I mean, like you said, they're operating at a ridiculously high percentage.
Yeah, but they're not.
Money.
It's not a Ponzi scheme what they're doing.
No, because they're not using anybody else's money, but they're using theirs.
They're using theirs, yeah, but they're just going off of insider information and actually trading stocks. He wasn't doing any of that.
Mm-hmm.
He was just
he wasn't even trading stock.
He wasn't making any trades.
He wasn't doing anything. Just give me your money.
Yeah.
I'll give you a balance sheet.
He was fucking dude. I'll tell you what though, the fact that it got that big is the most impressive thing.
For that long,
dude, decades, like 30 fucking years, he was doing this shit. Crazy, and then, but inevitably, it's so weird because like inevitably, once the market drops, that's the end of you. Because there's going to be a run. Like everyone's going to be like, I need my money.
Yeah.
Because the second, it's going to be a run on it.
Yeah.
And you're not going to have the money to pay it back.
That's the same thing that happened with all these fucking brokerages.
Yeah. Who are doing the same thing. Scumbags. I just don't get it. Like, I really don't get it.
People jump out and you don't have their money.
I just don't get, eventually you're going to get exposed.
They just don't care. Or maybe
Yeah,
they just
I mean,
do
you
it
don't
as
want-
long as they
but look
die
at-
with the lie.
You think Sam Bankman-Fried wanted to go to jail? Like that's what I'm
No,
saying.
he's a kid. Is he gonna go to jail? I doubt it.
Either that or end up dead.
Mm-hmm. Something's gonna happen to him.
Someone's gonna kill his ass. You gonna be government
Yeah.
or some kid who fucking lost his life savings? Find him.
Unbelievable, man.
Ain't
All
cool.
this shit's crazy. Yeah, no, it's you steal from people, and like you said, bribing politicians. You're doing all this fucking dirty shit, and you get exposed, and we're supposed to feel bad for you because you
Fucking
want
out
to
of
go to
here,
jail
man.
and shit. Fuck
And
that.
so the judge decided that they're not gonna conceal the people who bailed him out.
Yeah, the list is gonna come out.
Yep. That should
Yeah.
be interesting. Let's see who that is. Probably like Bill Clinton.
Why would it be Bill Clinton?
I don't know. He's a weirdo.
He is a weirdo, but I don't think he has anything to do with it. That now.
Probably.
You think he's still in politics like that?
I think he's just as fucking crazy as fucking Biden with his dementia. Oh, dude, he's out there. You seen him lately?
No, I haven't.
He's
seen
out
Bill
there, dude.
Clinton in a while. Like I said, I don't really follow too many politics. Like I get my info, my little headlines, and then what you guys talk about. That's why I cower when you guys talk about politics. I'm like, I don't want to talk. I don't read about that. I don't know what that's about.
Politics suck, but it's just
Politics do suck.
it just sucks because like there's no winning, like there's no winning in it. Like they're all out to fuck you.
yeah, man, it just becomes like that. You know, every man for themselves. That's a human condition, right?
Yeah, it's just weird to me that people don't like.
Realize it.
I think that more people are starting to realize it. I think that it's especially with this like this newer generation. I'm really hoping because not to be a dick, but they're worth shit. They're not very good workers.
Who? The kids?
That's a kid.
Their work ethic is bad.
But like I think that they've grown up in a time with way more information, and I'm hoping that this newer group, like this newer generation coming up is going to kind of realize how shitty these people really are
I hope so. Yeah, man.
and start demanding more because what we have now, like this two-party system, just doesn't work.
It doesn't work, man, and they have to realize that too. Stop thinking like your parents. I know like a lot of that shit is instilled in them. You know what I mean? But you can't think you can't think forward when you're thinking. You know what I mean? Like you have those old ways of doing things. Like you know what I mean? Like these traditions aren't traditions anymore. Like these fucking the way that you're doing things, it's just not working anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's a whole new world. Like look at that fucking what is it that crash that I was telling you about, the Chat GPT or whatever?
Oh yeah,
Like this shit will fucking write full essays for you. And now it's up to you. Like, are you gonna, you know what I mean? Are you really gonna use that to dumbify the fucking country? You might, you know what I mean? But it's up to them to not use it. Like,
yeah.
and it's got to be super hard. That's a super tempting fucking thing. Like, it'll write you an original, like unplagiaristic fucking entire essay, thesis, whatever the fuck you want. It's thinking for you. Like,
Yeah, that's dangerous.
that's one of our last fucking.
That's super dangerous.
Yes, people don't realize, man, and it's not like it's not going like viral or anything because the fucking server crashed twice.
Yeah,
Because everybody was trying to get on it.
that's terrifying. I don't know, man. It's getting too easy to do. Like, there's no more creative. Like,
Yes,
creativity is going to get fucking
exactly.
destroyed.
Trying to be creative, trying to come up with your own thoughts, originality, anything, just gets thought up for you. You know what I mean?
I don't like that.
But there's another. It's here. It's here now, and it's available to the public, which is
Yeah.
how much more. And we talked about it last time. It's like how much more advanced is it behind the scenes if this is what we get?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? This is what gets put out to the public.
And it's going to be easier and easier. The scariest thing I think about it is that it's going to be easier and easier to fake.
Anything.
Well, to fake, like to fake actual people. So like,
Yes, voices. Now you can
Yes.
already fake voices. You can fake faces. Like look at all the. I know it's stupid because we're stupid. The Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
stuff you sent me. Like you can put Arnold Schwarzenegger's face on anything, and it's fucking
with
hilarious.
his voice.
They put his voice, and they go through the exact like lines that these other actors went through. And it's fucking hilarious now, but it's really not.
Dude, the cable guy one, I almost fucking peed my pants.
This shit was funny, but like where, like you know what I'm saying? Like what could be believable anymore?
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
But did you see the?
but that's just like I said, what's available now. It can get way more advanced. Really,
There's like
really
AI,
fast, if it isn't
like
already.
OnlyFans sites now, where like they're like,
Yeah.
there's like these chicks that are like they're it's all AI and they're doing all this crazy shit. So it's not actually a real person, and people are subscribing to it.
Yeah.
And there's just some dude fucking making these things behind the scenes. It's weird to me. I'm like, first of all, OnlyFans to me is fucking strange to me to begin with. Like it's.
I mean, it's
whatever your thing is, it's cool.
Voyeurism. It's just like
I get it.
It's just the next step into that fucking narcissistic fucking shit that we're all feeding into.
Yeah,
if you think about it. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I guess that's kind of good. That like it can be like
it's
fake.
more extreme than you know what I mean than we would think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want my whole life filmed. I don't want my sexual life filmed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then to actually film it, get people like you got to advertise that shit, get people to subscribe to it. Now you're making ridiculous amounts of money.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because now you have.
These girls gonna be so pissed when these dudes and fucking just start fucking putting AI shit out there. And they're not making as much money anymore. Like I gotta get a real job.
Sheesh. I know, right? Like
can't sell my
now
butthole pics.
Now you can't sell feet pics and ass pics. Because some nerd figured out how to do it on his computer. It's fucking insane. The way of the world is scary, man.
It's amazing what you can make money doing these days. Like,
I mean, that's
because of the digital world. It's
yes,
crazy.
and that's their dream now too. Is to make money doing as
little as possible.
A little
and that's possible. But this is what I'm saying. But this is the problem.
But they're all about get on your grind, do your
Shut
thing.
The fuck up. Anyone who's saying that, first of all, if you see anyone who's putting up, I'm gonna be first to say it.
Oh, what is it? The motivational.
The motivational fucking
t-shirts and shit.
The Instagram posts and shit when you fucking post a picture of yourself like this
or a lion
looking away, like I'm a lioness in the jungle. You can't catch me. Like some fucking dumb fucking shit like that. Stop it, dude. No, you don't need to do that shit. No one needs this, and it's all. Of course, it's all these fucking thirsty fucking dudes that like in the comments, but like fire emojis. It's fire.
You're so beautiful.
You're fire, bro.
They keep feeding into that.
It's the weirdest thing. Like I've never understood that shit, but that's what this is. Like, I feel like the people who are like that are the least the least hardworking people. Like, just fucking do it. Shut the fuck up and just do it. How about that? Stop posting about it.
It's their work ethic.
Bullshit. I hate working too. I fucking hate it. But I also don't want to fucking not have money. I don't want to be poor. I don't want to be poor, just like the fucking people in China.
I don't want to be poor
and India.
Like
I don't want to be poor.
I feel like youth. They always say youth is wasted on the young, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they feel like they have no time. When you have a ton of time,
Glasses.
You're young, you have time to work hard to fucking, you know what I mean?
They want everything instantly though. It's like that instant gratification. Like it's like they feel like they shouldn't have to fucking do anything and be paid a retarded amount of money.
They want to party like they're rich, but they don't want to work to make that kind of money.
Yep.
Like when you see these people like enjoying their fucking private jets and their fucking, $1 million yachts and all that shit. These motherfuckers have zero time. Almost all the time that they have, is accounted for, right? Mm-hmm. Every minute of every day of Jeff Bezos' life is accounted for.
And Elon Musk.
Anybody like that. And I personally, I don't want to live like that. I would hate to fucking live like that. This guy has to wake up at this time, but answer emails, fucking work out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Even his eating has to be scheduled. Jesus. Like he probably just has time for shakes and shit. Like it's crazy. And then they want that, but without the work. Like these guys are billionaires for a reason because they're fucking nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
And You can't have it.
You can't have it both ways. Well, I mean, you can, but you're not going to have that type of money. Like that's the and you can live a very comfortable life, but you still have to fucking work hard unless you're born into that money.
Yes.
Right? Unless you were born into wealth or like and given kind of like every opportunity, which is a whole other fucking topic. But like you can't just expect these things to happen for you without doing anything on your part. Like you have to fucking work, and you're gonna fail a shit ton of times.
Exactly. That's the whole learning
Before you figure shit out.
Exactly. It's almost the fun part. Is all right. This doesn't work out. How do I make it work out?
Yep.
Try it again. Doesn't work out. Try another way. You know what I mean? But they don't want to do that. They want to succeed with the first try. They want to succeed immediately. They don't want to fucking put any time into it. It's insane to me. And then I think the older people are capitalizing on that too. Like if you as a young person, you don't want to take time to get your real estate and you know what I mean, like work towards fixing your credit score and getting something that you're gonna own that's gonna be yours. They're fucking scooping it up behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of people bitching about the real estate stuff and I get and there is a big discrepancy from like let's say like the 70s
because they ruined it. Now they don't want the banks are scared to lend these kids money.
Well, that's because of the fucking predatory lending fucking practices.
Exactly.
They fucked up doing.
It's like we.
When they were giving $600,000 fucking loans to fucking people with no job.
Yes, the youth is getting it from all sides, right? They're getting it from older people not giving it up. You know what I mean? Right now, like we said, the richest generation ever is getting old as fuck. Mm-hmm. So they don't want to lose that status. You know what I mean? And you're not getting any opportunity. Like as a young person, you're not getting as many opportunities because of that. And it sucks. It sucks all the way around. Like you get a shitty work ethic because your parents do everything for you. Then it's you should be working to do something. You don't want to. Somebody else fucking comes behind and takes it. You can't complain. I mean,
yeah, you fucked up.
You fucked up. Everybody's fucking up. That's the thing. Like that's why I said. Like I feel like they're getting it from all sides. Everybody's fucking up, and they're gonna pay the price because they're gonna be ones stuck with us, old, wiping our asses and fucking.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But anyway, how was your bar this weekend?
I don't think I had too many problems.
This is a warning for next week. I worked the club.
Oh yes.
And
how was it? I was going to ask you. What did you wear, by the way?
They let you wear the polo shirt.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so it was all good, right? And for the most part, everybody that I work with is pretty cool, right? I happened to just step into the longest pre-shift they've ever had. All right?
That's going to be fun. Should have been like, mind if I step out? I don't need to hear
well,
shit.
This is what's going to kill you, right? So, this is still pending, by the way. They give you all these new rules because shit happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like they got kind of reamed out for it.
The comp check stuff. You got some?
Yeah, they got kind of reamed out for it, so they wanted these new procedures, right? So they tell us you're gonna have these tickets. These tickets better match how many comp drinks you got.
Gotcha.
It's fine.
Yep.
Right? You give me a comp drink, give you drinks up to $16. Perfect. Anything that you spill, if somebody doesn't like a drink, just make a spill check. Like they were like, just do it. You know what I mean? Just ring it up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Well, if it's if it's too much or if it exceeds anything, we'll talk about it. But ring it up. Cover yourself. You know what I mean? And then they were
like, always like that.
And from now on, Borgata doesn't want to pay you to count your money. You're gonna have to clock out before you count your money.
We always have.
Perfect. Right? Yeah. Exactly.
What the fuck happened to this fucking place after I left?
I don't know. But and another one was like, okay, when you clean, he was like, you had to clean up your station, make sure that your spill check and your comp check are dealt with before you go upstairs and clock out, whatever, do your thing, make sure you're checked out. That's how he said it. Like I didn't know that he meant personally check you out, right? So one of the girls is like, I cleaned everything, was pristine, put the toppers back on, you know what I mean? Did everything, cleaned up. He came, he did my 2 checks. So one of the girls is like, oh yeah, go ahead, go upstairs, clock out, whatever, you know what I mean? And then take the money up, you know what I mean? Take the tip out, take the money up, start counting, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. Go up there, get my stuff. We start counting. Then all of a sudden, nobody else comes up, so it's me and another guy just counting. Damn, we finish counting the money, and then they're bringing up more money.
Yeah.
So they all come up together, and they bring more money. They start to clock out, whatever, and I get a phone call that I got to go back downstairs. Right. So this is the part that you're gonna laugh at. I wasn't personally checked out, so I may get written up.
Bro.
Because they had to do it to somebody else who should know better. So that I gotta fall into that.
Dude, I don't fucking work here, bro. What the fuck are we talking
I
about?
worked here in a year.
Yeah.
Years.
Like, you know what's a good way for me never to come back here?
You just
This
did it.
bullshit. That's it.
But
Never
that-
don't ever
like,
ask for my help.
But I was like, well, the way I was like, the way I understood it was once you did the 2 checks, I was good to go. Right?
Hey, check me out.
Yeah. But apparently that's not the case. I'm on a pending write-up because of it.
Stop it.
And I just want to let you know because I know you're going to work there next weekend. Hopefully you'll get called out.
Possibly.
And that was another issue. Oh, we talked about it when we were all eating, right? And whatchamacallit? He goes, when you come to the club, he was like, you don't just automatically have the highest seniority. And I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, that's not the way we've been doing it. And I said, well, you've been doing it wrong. Because we were talking about you calling to, like opt out.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, that's the way we've been doing it. I was like, you've been doing it wrong. I'm gonna tell you.
I don't assume someone else's seniority.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't take.
How does that work?
Wherever I
show me in the manual where that happens.
Well, I was like, I said, I'm walking into this club and I'm the highest seniority. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If there's an early out, I have the option to take it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, and Scott has the option to not, want to come in. If he's able to opt out next week, he will. And he's like, well, that's not the way we've been doing it. I'm like, well, you've been doing it wrong, but that's how you should do it. Like, everybody keep the seniority. I said, I didn't change departments coming in here working. Yeah. I said, I might change outlet, but I didn't change departments. Yeah. I said, my seniority still holds up. I was like, how are you going to tell me that you're higher than me because you work there all the time? So I'm like, if you and somebody lower than you, you got to edit all that out. 32 minutes.
Why not?
I was like, if you guys come in at the same time, you know what I mean? And like, it's like somebody that works there that's lower than you, and you come in at the same time, and the early out comes up. You think he should have it or you? Because you're going to be higher. Yeah. I was like, you're higher. Like we all on one list. Yeah. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter where you work. Your seniority holds up anywhere you work. So, I mean, he wasn't like bent out of shape or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, I was like, who would even implement that? Like, why would you think that? Why would you think that that's okay? Like, it's not okay.
It's not like this is anything new. Like, I mean, there's plenty of places that kind of have been making their own rules for since we've been working
quite some time.
Yeah, it just happens. It's like, oh, by the way, and then someone's like, yeah, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
But until something like that's what I'm saying, until something gets brought up, like maybe they all agreed that that's cool, like whatever. Like maybe they all think that's fine. If you guys all agree on it and you don't want to make a big deal, that's fine. But
let you know right now.
If
I come in there, I'm the highest.
Yeah.
Unless somebody's higher than me, but it's just the way it should work.
Very simple. Like it's a very simple product. Yeah, like I don't know. Everyone always wants to make up their own fucking rules. The shit.
That's true, but
make an exception for themselves, benefit them in some kind of way.
Yeah. So apparently, I guess I'll find out within a week. I mean, I would totally grieve it, but I don't want to go through that process.
You'll win it on the step one.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't want to go through that. I don't have to come in on my day off or my time off, sit with people that don't want to be there for something that could have been like, hey, now you know.
Mm-hmm.
We told you, now you know.
Yeah.
Now that we cleared it up. You know what I mean? I misunderstood what you said. That's my bad.
Well, the thing that is kind of upsetting to me is that the only reason they're going to write you up is because someone else got written up. It has nothing to do with you.
Well,
someone who's been working there and understands the rules and understands how it goes down.
Apparently, we did the same thing. So,
I'm just saying, like,
Was it what's good for the goose is good for the
Don't write them up. Like, who fucking cares, dude? Did anyone die? No? Okay.
I don't think it was a big deal, but I think that they're under scrutiny right now.
Yep.
And they want to, go by the book. So other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the people I worked with. Everybody was cool. Like, the kids were cool. The only thing that sucks is their printer doesn't print out fast. I don't know why our bar has the fastest printers of all these outlets. Yeah, but these outlets that are super busy when they're busy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like something like that, like that people are constantly using credit cards. You would kill yourself, dude. It's like,
really?
Yes.
That's slow.
Super slow. Super slow. And then you kind of turn around to see if somebody's waiting. And I'm like, what do you want? And they're like yeah, me next. Like, say it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to hear it. Like, at least be able to read your lips or something. Like,
use your big boy voice.
Yeah. Like, or I'll grab some of it. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm waiting for this thing to print out. You're already waiting for it to authorize. And, you know what I mean? That's anywhere. But the more we get away from cash, like, these things got to be faster, man. It's
definitely, that was always the downfall of, like, busy places. Like, when you're getting murdered, man, the fucking credit cards kill you.
The credit cards kill you, and that's fine. But if these things are on top of that, like the authorization, the authorization always sucks.
Yeah.
But now the printer doesn't print fast. Like what else do you want? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we don't use pens anymore. You gotta breathe on this. Like, I don't know.
We use biometrics now.
We need your fingerprint. You'll have the die. Remember the banks?
Yep.
You have the die back. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. Why our bar is way faster, and I thought our bar was slow. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you go into the other two outlets, and shit's prehistoric, dude. Like, there's no reason for them to be that slow. There has to be some kind of update that you guys can do for that. You got to call.
It's got to be like a firmware thing. I don't fucking know.
I'm wondering if we're all using the same firmware. I'm just using words that sound.
That sounds like a roar. Why don't you update the firmware?
I'm gonna take that as disrespect. I don't know what you're saying.
Watch your mouth.
But there has to be some kind of there has to be something they could do for that. That shouldn't cost that much, because if it happens in one bar, it could happen in all of them.
Yeah.
But go ahead. What were you saying?
No, the only I was gonna say the only problem I kind of had was the espresso martini lady that actually came to you.
Oh, you didn't fill up her glass.
Yeah, her espresso martini wasn't filled to the brim.
I was so hoping she would bring me the martini glasses, but she actually smartened up, and she was like, "Just put it in a separate glass. I'll pour it into everybody else's." I'm like, "You win this round," because I was gonna fill them up to the point where she couldn't carry them. I was so mad because the discrepancy was literally like, dude, it was nothing. And she's like, "How come my drink isn't filled to the top?" I said, "Well, how much did you drink out of it?" She's like, "I haven't touched it," and I'm like, "There's not much room." You know what I mean? It's not like you left them half.
First of all, a martini is not supposed to be filled to the brim.
But it was
right there.
It was right here.
I know.
Dude, like,
I poured
on. Can you top me off? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll put more. I mean, yeah, I'll put. I was about to be like, I was waiting. I was funny because I didn't know you waited. I didn't know you waited on it. Yeah, I didn't know you waited on it. And I was waiting. I was like, I can't wait. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll give you more espresso if you want. That's what you want. If you want to, throw off the balance of your drink, I can 100% do that. I'm not going to give you more booze for free.
I put it on a spill check, and I made her one espresso martini. I put it on a spill check. But like I said, that was
rang up, by the way. That's spill check.
The only, it was like, how do you please these people?
You can't, dude.
You can't please everybody. Like, I've never had somebody say, why isn't my drink filled to the top, when you were like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so little space to put more liquor in there, or alcohol or drink in there.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's just, I know it's the one person in the grand scheme of things, but this shit irritates me, man. And people are not getting any nicer.
Never will.
It's a shame. You know what I mean? Because we're there for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm also not gonna but that's the thing too. It's like, what they don't realize is what they're really asking me to do. Because really, what she wanted was more booze. Let's be real. No one ever was like, I want more coffee.
Yeah.
She wanted us to steal for her. That's at the bottom, and I've said that to people before when they're like, "Oh man, There's not enough alcohol in this. I'm like, all right, cool. You can buy it. I mean, if you want another shot, you can give me another shot. It's another $12.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, oh, you want me to steal?
Yeah,
then they're like, then they kind of get it. I'm like, yeah, get it now?
Like, whoa.
Yeah. I'm like, I didn't realize you like to steal. I'm like,
we don't want you to break the law.
You want to steal from, if you want to steal from your employer, you can do that, but
Yeah.
I don't do that. I like my job.
Yeah. The best was that guy. He was like, can I get an espresso martini? And I was like, right away, right? And then he was like, it's not for me. And then you were like, right away, sweetheart. We just talked over him. What else did you say? You said something.
The guy at Cupcake.
All right, Cupcake.
He was cool, though.
He was great.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, he gets it, dude. It's just,
he gets it. It was
most
funny.
people are fucking cool. You know what I
But
mean?
because he was explaining to us that it wasn't for him, we knew we could get away with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he knew how stupid it was. It's like, shit.
It's
I
like,
order this
we
fucking
don't
drink.
care. We don't care if you're a man and you drink espresso martini. I don't care. I mean, you might. I don't give a shit what you
At the end of the day, like, I'll break your balls, but I really don't give a shit.
No,
Like,
it doesn't
why would I
matter.
really care about what you put in your body?
No, people order apple martinis. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever you like, man.
Yeah, dudes do it all the time, but it's
I'm
also
here for you.
a great way to break balls.
I hate when people don't realize that, or they don't think that. Like, how many places have you gone where the bartender's been a total either dipshit or dick or just not wanting to serve you for no reason? Like, how many times? I feel like it's never happened to me.
I mean, I've seen people in bad moods before,
Yeah.
but I also listen. I go into every situation kind of understanding how bad shit. Like, who fucking knows what happened to this dude before he fucking got to work?
Exactly.
Like, who knows? Maybe his old lady fucking left him. Maybe his fucking dog died. Maybe his fucking dad died. Who knows? A million things could have fucking happened to this guy, and that's why he's in a bad mood. But if he's like, and that's like, I don't need you to be my best friend. I just need you to go get that beer and bring it back.
Exactly.
That's it.
Like, yeah, exactly. I need you to grab this for me. I'm gonna pay you. That's it. Like, how personal can that exchange be or get?
Exactly. But that's the problem, is that a lot of people go out expecting like we're supposed to be some kind of entertainment for them. Like, I'm fucking like, we want me to shine his shoes for you. I'm gonna dance. Like, that's what they want. They really do expect that. It's a real thing.
I don't get it.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's also that, like, I mean, I'll say it a million fucking times. It's that customer is always right type of shit, where it's like, oh, you should fucking dance for me. You should be here and be my fucking therapist for the next hour.
No.
You should talk to me. I don't listen, man.
If I have time, I don't mind listening. to
No,
people.
exactly.
Like, when
but also sometimes your stories fucking suck. I'm sorry.
when the bar is 6 deep and you want to conversate with the bartender about dumb stuff, like, I can understand if you have a couple of questions, right? Like, I had one lady grill me over tequilas, right? And I was like, we have these, what do we have, 7?
Yeah. We
have these 7 tequilas. I rattle them out to her. But this one's like this and this one's like that. And I said, that's what we have, man. And she's like, well, what do you think about this one and that one? And I'm like, listen, man. I said, they're all relatively on the same spectrum, right? Because we don't have anything that's way out of this world better than anything else. Like, it's all, it's Patron, Casamigos, all Herradura, Espolon, Cuervo Silver. Like, all of our things are like, I feel like they're relatively the same. They just cost more. Like, Casamigos cost more, Patron costs more. When you're looking at quality, neither of them are excelling leaps and bounds above the other.
Nope.
So why are you breaking my balls? My balls. I'm telling you what we have. I'm telling you that we don't have what I like. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, well, I personally don't like, you know what I mean? But this is what we have. So why? I felt like she wanted me to change it somehow. Like, okay, you can go somewhere else and get me something else. I'm like, I want to say I don't have time for this, but I'm like, man, this is what we have. I suggest you get something else. None of these are, you know what I mean? Or what you want. And it was like a fucking 8-minute exchange. That's a lifetime behind the bar.
Yeah. I had to do. Remember the dude with the Fernet that came up? Did I tell you this? He's like, hey. He's like, you guys, we were kind of, it was during a convention, so we were kind of getting popped. We were busy. I was like, hey, what am I going to get? He's like, I want to get, he's like, you guys have Fernet? I'm like, no, we don't have it. He's like, because I wanted to get some shots of Fernet. I'm like, no, yeah, we don't, I'm like, we don't carry it. He's like, so no Fernet. I'm like, what do you think? I'm like, oh, it was like one of those, it was like Tommy Boy. I'm like, let me check. Nope, still don't have it. He just walked away. I'm like,
just look up. Like, with Tommy Boy, you just look up. You're like, wait a minute, let me check. Yeah, we don't have.
I still don't have it.
Just look up.
It's like, what the hell?
It's the greatest thing. Like that shit used to happen to me at Foot Locker all the time. You wouldn't have this in 9.5 or whatever. You know what I mean? And then it'd be like, oh, like you sure? Like you go back there. You know what I mean? I'm like, I have other stuff in 9.5. I don't have this particular shoe in 9.5. How can you not have a 9.5? It's pretty common size, and we don't get 30 of each size of each shoe. Like you know what I mean? Like, and I was a kid back then. I was like 15 years old. And it's just it's amazing what people expect. Like I'm like, have you ever worked anywhere? Like anywhere. And these are adults. Like I'm not even talking about kids that go up there and 21 years old, maybe never had a job, went straight to college, whatever. These are grown ass people that I complain about. You know what I mean? That have these same fucking complaints and expectations that are ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
I had a group of girls that were like, they couldn't believe we didn't have Tequila Rose.
When was the last time you had that?
I even said, I was like, I've never worked in a bar that had it. Ever.
No.
Ever. I'm like, so where do you go?
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like, where do you go that has it? I'm like, I really want to know because never once worked in a bar that had it.
No. And
Never even seen it. I don't even know what the bottle looks like.
It's like black, but it's like creamy, right?
Oh,
It's like creamy tequila something.
Bro, stop it.
It's weird.
You don't need that.
If I'm thinking of the same.
Maybe.
Same
I don't
thing.
even.
But like you said, a lot of these places don't carry that stuff. You know what I mean? And
It's weird, dude. Like, you gotta understand. Every place isn't gonna have everything you fucking ever wanted, right? And you just have to deal with it, or don't get anything, or shut the
get
fuck
something
up.
else. Try
Get
something
else,
new.
yes. Yeah.
You never know. You know what I mean?
Move on.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. I didn't fucking come in here and do the ordering and be like, you know what? This guy's coming in tonight. He really wants some Tequila Rose. I'm not gonna get it.
So why are you breaking my balls?
You know what I'm really gonna do? Really fucking stick it to this guy and not get any Tequila Rose.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you like people like what kind of beers you have in a bottle, right? And you rattle off everything you have, and then they ask for something that you didn't say. Like I actually had a group and was like, did he fucking say he had this? Like you know what I mean?
I
like,
love when the group gets involved.
I love when the group gets involved. It's the best thing in the world. And I'm like, you know what I mean? You want me to rattle them off again? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, so you don't have this? But it used to happen with cigarettes all the time. We had Marlboro Lights and Newport Lights. It's like the easiest cigarette menu ever. Marlboro Lights or Newport.
I'll take the Reds.
Or what is it? Marlboro? No. We have Marlboro Lights. Yeah, Marlboro
Newport
Lights or
Lights.
Newport Lights.
Yeah.
That's it. And everybody be like, you don't have Parliament Lights? No, but I want Parliament Lights. I have Marlboro Lights and Newport Lights. I remember one of our managers had to get involved. She heard me. She was like couldn't believe the exchange was happening. And she was like, he has 2 kinds. And I was like, thank you. I was like, because obviously she wants to get it. I was like, you can go to the gift shop and get whatever you want.
Oh, I'm sorry, you have
And
to
I
walk.
sent her that. I said, but here, I want to get, yeah, I have cigarettes. I have those 2 kinds. I don't have anything else. It's amazing. If you're cool, maybe I'll go get them for you. But you weren't cool.
You're not cool.
So I'm not going to go above and beyond if you're not cool. You know what I mean? Seriously. It's like, you're right. It's like their expectation is like, I don't know, man. Like, what are you used to?
They're used to people bending over backwards for them.
Where?
No matter what. Either that, or they're used to bitching until something happens for them.
Yeah. I don't like either. Oh, you can just complain and then they'll fix it. It's like,
Or they'll get something for free.
like
That needs to stop. That needs to just stop. Like, people need to stop fucking, like, catering to these dipshits. Like, dude, like, I get it. Like, you're running it. Like, I get.
If it's unreasonable.
Yeah.
If your request is unreasonable, you should be told that your request is unreasonable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We shouldn't have to, like, I hate to keep using bend over backwards, but we shouldn't have to fucking go through all that to get you something we can't do. Like, why would we want to do something we can't do? Like, or why wouldn't we want to do something that we could do? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can do this for you, I'm going to do it. It doesn't take a lot of effort. I'm going to do it. Like, we don't have coffee at our bar, right?
Mm.
But, you know, if I have time and you're going to chill and you're going to play and you want an Irish coffee, I'm going to go grab a coffee for you. And I'm going to go.
And it's not mobbed.
It's not mobbed.
Yeah.
I have time. You know what I mean? Or I could just send the bar back if it is mobbed. You know
But
what I mean?
that's the thing.
And I always tell you, hey, it's going to be like 5 minutes. Is that okay? I got to go get the coffee. I don't have coffee here. Most people just change their order because they're normal. You always get that one person that's, you know.
Really wanted that coffee.
They really wanted a coffee, but if you're cool about it, I'm more inclined to do it for you. And it's like what you learn when you're a kid. You know what I mean? You catch more bees with honey. You know what I mean? It's true. Just be nice. Like
I don't
you don't
like
have to
catching
be
bees.
nice. Just be a normal person. Like be understanding.
What if I'm allergic to bees?
Be human. Are you allergic to bees?
I don't know. I
wouldn't-
just said it.
I've never been stung.
I'm not allergic to bees.
All right.
I'm not like that little dipshit from fucking Macaulay Culkin kid from fucking My Girl. Pussy.
He fucking died, Scott.
Pussy.
Cold motherfucker.
Should have ran.
But if you touch a peanut, shit might happen to you.
I can touch it. I just can't ingest it.
I don't know. I don't have any allergens that I'm aware of. But yeah, I don't know. Be nicer to people. I guess that's it. We can wrap it up. Right?
Yeah.
That's all we got for you today. Some market stuff, some bar stuff, some human stuff, some politics.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a douche. And we've been the Pouring Rain podcast for you. I love that name. I don't care what anybody says. It is good. All right, guys.
Our fearless leader.
We're out. All hail Sir Thomas Cruise.
Put a little more snap in it. Put a little more snap in it. Pow. Put a little more snap in it. Pow. What does freedom really mean?